In 2026, food trucks are everywhere, stacking up a $650 million industry that's here to stay. Food trucks are one of the easiest ways for cooks, chefs, and families to bring the dishes they love straight to the people, without the restaurant-level costs. Right now, someone's serving a perfect nasi lemak, steamy dumplings, or messy birria tacos, and we're all here for it. Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome to Explained by Square. Starting a food truck isn't cheap. Typical startup costs range from about $45,000 to upwards of $200,000 US, and sometimes even more depending on your setup. This video breaks down what it really costs to get a food truck off the ground, plus a few ways to save money so you don't overspend or overcook your dreams. The good news, starting a food truck is still one of the smartest, lowest cost ways to break into the food world. No rent, no huge overheads, just you, your deep fried dreams, and a truck. The main costs in starting a food truck are your truck itself, your fit out and equipment, your inventory and consumables, your point of sale, staff and labor costs, branding and marketing, and your licenses and business registration. Let's start with the truck. This will likely be your biggest cost. Buying one ranges from $25,000 to $180,000, depending on age and condition. Some allow you to fit it out with fridges, fryers, and more from the one supplier. Others will sell you the truck or trailer on its own. Grabbing an existing truck can save you money because it may already be fitted out or partially licensed. Leasing depends on a lot of things, the size and fit out of the truck and the length of your lease, so it can range anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 a month, but usually within the $2,000 to $3,000 range. Then there's the fit out and equipment, converting the vehicle into a working kitchen. Think your grills, fryers, stove, oven, microwave, toaster, kettle, fridge, freezer, utensils, protective gear, and bins. It can also include your truck wrap, flooring, ventilation, air conditioning, and lighting. Your truck may already come with some or all of this stuff, but if not, expect anywhere from $35,000 to $95,000, depending on your setup, and whether you want a full fancy wrap or something simple. Next up are your inventory and consumables. These are your basic materials you need to launch your food truck, including ingredients for your menu items and serveware like plates, boxes, cups, lids, utensils, and napkins. Again, this is very dependent on the type of food you're selling, but your first few weeks of ingredients will cost around $1,500 to $5,000, depending on your menu. And your packaging and serveware will be anywhere from $250 to $1,000 a month. Now you'll need a point of sale. Your point of sale system is not just how to take payments, it's what allows you to ring up an order, for that order to print on a docket for your cooks or for it to appear on a kitchen display system, and give your customers an order number or receipt. For payments, you'll need a card reader or payment terminal. With Square, you can get a large screen register, or if space is tight, there are smaller handheld options as well. Or just use your phone to accept contactless payments. Simple as that. But the software is where all the magic happens. A good POS lets you build your menu, track sales, watch your stock, and pull reports without digging through spreadsheets. Square software starts free, which is often enough for a lot of food trucks, but you can add extra tools as you grow, like QR code ordering, delivery integrations, loyalty programs, and simple invoicing. Tech doesn't have to be complicated. Pick what helps you move faster, serve smoother, and makes your day easier. Next up, your staff and labor. Unless you're planning on running solo, you'll need some staff to work with you. Posting a job ad can cost a few $100s or nothing if you recruit through socials or word of mouth. Casual wages vary by country and state, so make sure you check what the going rate is where you plan to operate. For example, in Australia, the minimum wage for a casual adult employee in 2026 is over $30 an hour, and can be more depending on experience and penalty rates. And of course, there are things like onboarding, uniforms, training, and food safety certificates if they apply where you live, which usually cost $250 to $500 per person. And of course, don't forget to pay yourself, or at least be aware of what it would have cost to pay your labor. On to your branding and marketing. This can be as simple or as extra as you want. A basic look might cost you $100 for a sign, but a full identity, truck wrap, signage, and photography can run up to $10,000. The good news? Most operators launch for a few $100s or around $1,000 with clean signage and menus. Socials are free. If you want to kick off with a bang, spending a couple $100s on launch promos can go a long way. Let's talk about licenses. Licenses, permits, and insurance usually lands somewhere between $2,000 to $5,000 a year, or north of $30,000 a year, depending on your country, state, or local area. It's worth checking early with your local government, council, or health department to see what costs are involved. Most food truck operators will need a business registration or license, an employer identification number, food license or health department permits, street trading or mobile vending permits, gas and electrical safety certificates, public liability or general liability insurance, commercial vehicle insurance, location permits like council approval, and if you're driving the truck, a driver's license for the type of vehicle or trailer that you've got. Talk to a legal or business advisor to make sure that you're covered. Buying secondhand, double check what transfers. Permits and insurance often don't. So we've covered what it takes to start a food truck, but don't forget that you have ongoing costs. Think fuel, gas, electricity, waste, cleaning, parking, storage, truck and equipment servicing, and small replacements or upkeep. If all of these costs sound like a lot, you're not wrong, but there are some smart ways to save on your costs. You can buy secondhand trucks and equipment, just check its food safety and mechanical condition. And to start off, keep your menu tight to cut costs, waste, and prep time, or have ingredients that work across multiple menu items. Plan your trading spots to save on fuel and permit fees, as well as to make sure it's worth the effort of going to that location. You want to know things like how many people are expected to be there and for how many days, and how many other food vendors will be there, which can help you weigh up the cost of operating there. Track your stock and portions. For items that don't perish quickly, consider buying in bulk or team up with fellow food trucks. Use free marketing like socials, word of mouth, and partnerships. Maybe rope in some friends and family to help you out for your first couple of weeks until you've found your feet and rhythm. And explore flexible funding, grants, loans, or sales-tied options. Running a food truck is all about planning, starting small, smart spending, and a bit of hustle. Nail the basics, get creative, and you'll be serving dishes people line up for, all while keeping your budget happy. Now, get rolling, fry by the seat of your chili pants, and make those sweet and sticky dreams happen. Thanks for watching, and follow Square for more business tips and inspo.